What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of City Skylines 2. In today's episode, we're actually starting a new series where I'm going to be trying to create the most realistic city that I possibly can. So we're going to hop into a new game here. We're going to go on to Kexford, and it's a map that I do have installed into the game. We're going to start with unlock all and unlimited money. This is really about just designing a city more than anything. If you guys want me to do it in a different way where I don't have this stuff on, just let me know. We're gonna do curtain, and I'm gonna leave natural disasters on and disable the tutorials and do all right hand traffic. Gonna make it more like an American city over here. And we're going to start out on this beautiful map. I will have all of the mods that I'm using linked down in the description. I do have crashes sometimes. It's going to happen whenever you're modding and everything. But I do have this that occurs every single time that I pull up the map. So it might be something that we might have to get rid of and just not use. And I'm going to possibly go into this area as well. But I'm going to start here. That's going to occur again. And I'm thinking I'm going to keep this mountain range, but I'm going to run some roads in a way around it that I think will be very good. So we're going to start there. We're going to grab this roundabout right here. And then we're going to do 45 degrees off of that. So 45 degrees off of that is going to run us into the mountain. So we might have to step this down a little bit, actually. So let's step this down to this part and then run 45 degrees off of that. So right there. So now this will run us into the mountain, but we're going to avert that in a different way. So we're actually going to come down to here and get that all straightened out. And then we're going to blow through this as such. So I don't want that is the only thing. So we do need to figure out a way to get rid of that and make it look sort of natural. And I'm going to say that in most cases they dig out these areas. So let's get it here. Is this not going to... I'm guessing it's because it's up a little bit because it was trying to go up. So we're going to do that. That still looks natural over there on the side of that. We'll take this down this way and connect it in as such. So now once we're here, we need to figure out the design that we want to do. If we want to grid out or if we want to keep it... I'm going to say we grid out to a point. And I'm going to do this here. And you're going to see why in a future episode, or maybe this episode, we'll go ahead and fix this up. But I know that I'm breaking these down into 20-minute segments and stuff, so I only have so long. I only have so long in order to go ahead and continue with this in each episode. So I'm going to bring that like that. But I'm going to use the feature that I have downloaded, which allows me to quay wall. Oh, that's the wrong side. I'm going to quay wall all of these roads on the right hand side and sort of make it as a barrier for the city. So then once I came through with this, that will quay it out now. So that's about the easiest ways that I have ever seen to create the quay walls, and it's pretty awesome. This add-on, this additional mod to the game, has really made a huge change to the game, and I really do enjoy it. Makes my life super easy when trying to do these design features, especially with the outside piece of the wall. But what I can also do with it, which I think is pretty cool, and I showcased it in another episode, is if I want to do a second barrier out here in the water, I can actually take this and go up one and go here. But then we can take it and quay it on both sides. So now we have a quay in the middle of the water as well. So we might be using that feature sometime in the future, but we will go ahead and save that for a later date. Right now I really want to get this base layer layered out. So we're going to take a piece of roadway here and actually have it up in the air. So we're going to stilt it. We're going to go here, and then we're going to break off of it as well. So we're going to do that. That's not looking the way I want it to look. No, that's not. So actually, as such. So then once we do this, we'll be able to break it down in this way that I want to break it down, which will be taking a single lane two-way road, and this side will break off. So we'll break off like this, and then this side will break off. Just gotta watch where it taps in. So it's saying in water, that's saying not in water. So we'll take that there, but then we're going to flip it around. So it's not centered, it's not perfect, but again, we're going for realism, not being perfect. So then if we take this, we would be able to bring this across the water as such, and that's really something I want to do. And we'll probably switch this out for either one of these or this bridge over here. I don't know. We might even just leave it as such. That might be the way that we go about it. But once we have this laid out here, next important thing is getting this pieced in. So I also need to grab this to the point. That actually wasn't a bad thing there. I wish we were able to do it, but it just doesn't work in. So I'm going to keep this up at 180 on the 2 and bring it this way and keep it there. So we got that roadway going through there, and then we're going to actually bring this up as such to get onto there, and I think that should be good for what we need to get up there. We might even do a piece that loads us right into this area on that intersection. So that actually won't be too bad. So once we have that there, now we're going to be able to grid out the city as needed. So we're going to bring it down. I think I'm actually going to do the whole way through. So I want to make sure we're at 90-90 on that. And this is all based off of the 45 coming off of the other 180. So this should 90-90, and it should all be even going through here. So we'll take that one, and we'll also take this one on 90-90 if able. It's overlapping item there. So that's where it gets a little tricky. Do we 90-90 it off of here, or do we take it and breach it out as such? I'm going to say we breach it out as such. Now we're going to lose some competency on the wall here because it is quayed on this side, so it's breaking in. So we do lose some area on that. But I think that will actually work in the way that I want it to. I want it to go to here and then break. So that's nice. And then I want this to go here and then break as such. And then we'll break. That broke too far, I'm thinking. Because if we take this and we break it again, we might be able to shoot over. Yep, shoot over to right there. Awesome. So that's all queued into that part. And then we might have some 2-lane roads that go through here, all one ways. So we have a one way that goes through this way, and then a one way that goes down through here, which we might have to flip around because I want to 90-90 that. So we're going to flip that. And then we'll have the one way here as well, but we'll flip it and go counterintuitive on that one. So all those one-way roads that are working in there, and then we might leave this for a park, and we'll take this off of here. So then we just gotta watch here, getting these guys straightened in. So 90-90, and this guy's sort of going to be the death of me sequence here. Yeah, these are all in water except for that one part right there. It'll take it. So that's some continuity issues that we're going to be having there. So we're getting this slight layout. I also want to branch off of here. So I think I might. So if we get 90 degrees off of that, up through 90 on that. There we go. Because that's going to pretty much be the end of the quay wall. We don't have any need for a quay wall after that point. Awesome. So the layout's coming together nice. Now it's whether or not, like, do I do the college right in here? If I do the college in here, like, I can't do the university here. It's too big. But I can do the college here. So the college isn't bad. I can set the college up in this location. Get it with its two things and the wing out the back. So I do like the way that that's positioned there. And that's going to bother me that that's up there now. But we can also use this area to do fire station, or do we do something else over here? Like, we definitely can't do the technical university. I would love to set the technical university in one of these spots, but just isn't going to happen. And this guy's gigantic as well. Just isn't going to happen. Can't even set it over here. We might be... No. Thought we might be able to get it on that piece. No, we're not going to be able to get it on any of those pieces unless we get it here for that. But I don't want to use that at this point. If we did the research center here, I think we could do some parks around this then as well. So let's grab the pathway there and the pathway here. Oh, did not like that. Okay, I have no idea why that didn't like that there. And that's giving me invalid shapes. Okay. Hold on a second. Might have been too close. Awesome. So you got that connected through. That connected there. Okay. On the back side of this. Maybe, possibly. And then we'll get this one last path coming up through here. In that area. And then I could do a continuous path here. And I love doing pathways that connect like that. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But I like doing that corner path right into there. And then planting a bunch of trees in here. So if I control L this, we're able to get a ring of trees if we want over in this park, or we could do trees that follow this path as such. So that's a nice addition to what we have in the game as well. So it's just the point of getting those trees along those lines. Sometimes they switch over to small trees for some reason. I'm not sure why. Grab this as well on that path line. And then we'll grab this guy here. Okay. So now we got all those trees popped into those points. We could probably get a line of trees coming up through this area, just on each side of the school. And then we'll fill it in with bushes and such, and maybe some parks, and get those things situated. So if we did a large plaza, which that doesn't fit over there, it doesn't fit over here now. So we might be able to get this here. Yeah. That takes away those trees at that front piece, but that's alright. I can deal with it. And then we're also going to see about doing... Where's it at? Yeah, that's going to take those trees out. This little thing here. So that will be nice. And then what we could do with this is encase this with sidewalk as well. Awesome. So we got that there, this park over here. So I'm thinking we could take this off of. I want to leave that as such because I don't want to get... Oh, I guess I could get rid of that tree. Okay. So we got that laid out there. Don't know if I'll do... Maybe I'll just do a total commitment of trees in this area. Just having it populated. Not anything super crazy, but having some stuff there. And then we could move on to figuring out what we're going to do. Definitely with this piece. I'd like to figure out if we're getting rid of this or not, or if we're going to build around it. If we're building around it, we could definitely make something work with this. And you guys can let me know. So this is probably going to be the last thing that I get to in this episode. Just kicking that like that. That's not even, but we might be able to get something fit in over here, such as the fire department or something of the sorts. Let's see if the police station fits. Police headquarters is too big. But we could get a... Nope. I thought maybe one of these would fit. None of them are fitting. Not even the high school. So maybe the elementary school sat in that location, or maybe some of this stuff. Like the bus depot down here and the taxi depot sitting here. We might be able to get those, and we might be... Nope, tram's too big. So we might be able to fit that stuff with a few things around it or something. Might be the way to go on that, because that's really central in the area that's going to be the city. So we could get that situated. We also got to flatten this out. Did not notice that that was that big of a dip there. Just need to make sure we get all that stuff situated on these edges. So it doesn't look bad whenever we're looking at it, because we see it. We definitely see it. But then we also need to make this smoothed out. Okay. So there we got that. So we got this little piece here. We got the college sitting in there. Probably going to have the fire station sitting here. If not on this piece. Yeah, probably like that. With the police station, which we'll do the police station in this area. So they don't have to be as centralized. And the welfare office here. And then again, we're going to use this little area over here for park-wise. So that should be good. And Central Bank, we'll have to put that somewhere in the city. So I know that this is still going to be part of the city over here. So we could put this here tentatively and still design the city based off of this. Am I able to come off of this in a way that I... Oh. Yes. That looks very good. That's like what I wanted to do exactly. The only issue here is this right there. So if I cross this through, we might be able to grab this and put it where I need to. Yep. There we go. Awesome. So this is starting to come together, definitely. So I am liking this layout so far. If there's anything that you guys think that I should change on this, let me know. This is a base layout that I wanted to get within the first episode. That way we can continue getting suggestions and stuff from you guys. I want to make sure traffic does good as well, but I also wanted to make it feel like this was like a normal sort of city landscape. So definitely have roads that are going to be up higher than other roads that aren't highways, but it's just ways that they like route things out and get things taken care of for traffic wise. So like people that are trying to get to other parts of the city, they can ride down this main way and they won't have to go through like the gridding and stuff that's going to be happening within the city. So that's one of the things I wanted to do. But we also need to get a highway system rolling through here as well, and we might use the hill to our advantage to go ahead and get that done, and maybe and possibly one of these intersections sort of sitting in this area, maybe just connecting that in. If we do that, maybe not. So we'll see. Just let me know what your guys' suggestions are and where we should go from here. I'm definitely going to do like high density in these areas, and then we'll have like the shops with the houses over top of them near the water and stuff here, and then we're going to set the office area like over in this space, because it should have its own area where it's going to be at. So offices will be up along this part, the houses and stuff and shops will all be over here. So hopefully we can make that work. We can even let this fill in here real quick, just to see what happens here. I know that none of them are going to have whatchamacallit, so that guy's gonna have issues. None of them's gonna have electricity, so we'll have to figure that out first before we do anything else. So that's where we're sitting at today. I hope you guys did go ahead and enjoy. I thank you guys for watching. I have been ChasetotheFinish, and I will see you guys in the next episode, where we will continue gridding and hopefully getting some more things placed down, and hopefully a center over in this area or something for industrial and the power and water resources and stuff. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you are new. I've been ChasetotheFinish, and I'm out. Peace.